everyone, Sheree here. Today I'm going to create a 12 by 12 layout using the gorgeous Felicity Jane Rebekah kit. So I've already got some of the papers chosen and some pieces already cut down ready to use. I've got the wood grain that I want to use as my border today. The centre bit here is just some plain white cardstock. You can buy packs of plain white cardstock from Felicity Jane and you'll find that in the essentials section in the store. So this one has been cut down to about 10 by 10 inches. I've got the bold stripe here and this other cute little crisscross pattern. Absolutely love that. So I'm going to use that today. I've also got the Rebekah puffy stickers. I'm planning on using the word family because the photos I've got are of my parents, so that's going to be perfect to use. I absolutely love these gold foil puffy stickers, super cute. I've also got the floral die cuts here. I've got about 3 of those. I've got 2 of the vellum hearts, and I've also got one of those super cute rubber tiny tags to use as well, and I've just attached a bit of white twine to the top of that. My journaling strips are printed, ready to go, and I've got one of those mustard mini wide paper clips to use as well. And I've also grabbed out the puffy word stickers from last month's kit. This was the Sheree puffy word stickers, but I've still got lots of those left, so I'll probably use one of those on this page. And I've got the Sheree tag builder metal die set. I'm planning on cutting a tag to go in behind my photos, so I've got that there ready to use as well. So I think I'm ready to get started. I'll pop you on fast forward and get right into it. So I've cut a piece of wood grain paper from the center of that background, and I'm going to use that to cut out 2 wood grain tags. So I'm just securing the dies to the paper using some washi tape. I've got a piece of the dark grey from that bold stripe paper as well for the reinforcer piece. And that reinforcer piece is only going to go onto 1 tag. So I'm just going to attach that for the moment with a little piece of double-sided tape. I do have 2 tags cut, which you'll see shortly. Alright, so that's my tags. I'm planning on putting those end on end to make 1 long tag. So there's my background. I've got that white cardstock which is cut to 10 by 10 inches, which I'm going to center onto that background as best I can. I will grab my T-square ruler just to check that and make any adjustments. So now that that's done, I'm going to grab my sewing machine and add stitching to that white cardstock and to both of those tags as well. So now that the stitching's done, I'm going to pop that reinforcer piece back onto that 1 tag and add some twine to the top of that as well. The other tag I'm just leaving as is because you won't see the hole. It's going to be hidden behind the 2 photos. I'm just tying a little bow there. Alright, so now I've got that other piece of pattern paper I'm going to put there underneath the 2 tags. So I'll just grab some double-sided tape and attach those 2 tags together. Just adding that on there now. Now it doesn't matter about the join because as I just mentioned, that will be hidden behind the photos. So I'm going to go ahead and attach that to that pattern paper piece. Just sticking that on there. And now I'm just going to grab all my little bits and pieces and make sure I've got my spacing right before I start sticking everything down. So I've got those vellum hearts that I'm going to put at the very top there, just overlap them a little bit. And I'll grab a puffy word sticker to add to those, and that'll help hold them together. That one says Happy Place. Those puffy stickers are from the Sheree kit. Under the photos I've got those 3 floral die cuts, so they're going on there. I've got that gold foil title sticker under the floral die cuts and then my journaling strips. So I'm pretty happy with the placement there. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that pattern paper piece down. Just using my ruler to make sure it's centered and make any adjustments. Alright, so that's stuck down now. I'm going to also stick down those vellum hearts. I'm going to use a piece of double-sided tape behind that because the puffy word sticker will cover up where the adhesive is, which is great. So that is stuck down. Next I've got that strip of paper that I want to put across the bottom, and that's just going to add a nice pop of colour to the bottom of the page there. Just add some stitching to that. And I also stitched onto that the dash pattern paper behind those tags as well. So my photos are going onto the page now. I don't want these to be too perfect, so I'm just offsetting them from each other just a little bit. Okay, so they're on the page now. I'm reaching for my die cuts here, and I've got 3 floral pieces. I've got double-sided tape behind the flowers on the outside too, and I've got a foam dot behind the leaf section just to pop the leaves up a little bit, but that central flower has 3 foam dots behind it to really give that some nice dimension. So next I've got that rubber tiny tag, which I'm going to attach to that right hand photo using one of those mustard mini wide paper clips. I'm going to add some nice strong double-sided tape behind that rubber tag. I find that's much better to use than glue dots because the glue dots tend to melt over time, so double-sided tape is definitely the way to go. Alright, my journaling strips are going to go on the page, and I've added some stitching to those as well, and now I can go ahead and add that gold foil puffy title sticker. And don't forget that little dot on the eye. For my date, I'm going to use this die cut. This is from the Jill kit, so I'm just having a look to make sure everything's centered as best as possible. I noticed that those vellum hearts weren't quite centered. I didn't check that earlier, so I'm just making that little adjustment there. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my Stays On ink. I find Stays On is the best thing to use for these die cuts because they tend to have quite a slick surface and the ink does take a while to dry with normal ink. So Stays On is definitely the way to go. So I'm adding the date using my Felicity Jane roller date stamp. And now that piece can go onto the page. So I've just got some double-sided tape behind that one. I'm going to center that onto the page, and then this page is complete. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing how I put this one together today with the Rebekah kit. If you've got any questions, let me know down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I'll be back again really soon with another fun project to share. Thanks for joining me today. Bye for now.